if there was like a whole entire thing? Like this whole entire master plan, right? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, what if there's a master plan? What if there's not even a master plan? What if there was a time and a place for everything and nothing at the same time? Good. I'm not even sure what I'm attempting to say. I just started this, I don't even know. I'm not even taking a video of it, maybe I could still take the video of it, but that's not exactly, I don't know. Wasn't in the plans, I guess. And action. So anywho, I just want to say that hopefully you're having a beautiful day today and you can hear the birds in the background. Okay, so that was brought to you by nature, which is really cool, nature is something special. Like, it's like, I don't know, one of the first original experiences, I guess. Nature and nurture, and do you kill the bug and then you eat it too? What do you do? What do you do? I mean, like, you hug a cactus? Do you be part of a collective that's going places? Or do you just act like you're just part of a game? A game that starts from point A to point B to point A. Anywho, it's like, you're here now. Like, that's the point. Like, that's the point right now. No matter what, you're here now. So, like, in of itself, when you're here in this now moment, there's nothing else that doesn't exist. Because nothing else exists other than this now moment. Other than those that within that free will retrospection of what you can control is something you will have happen in your life. In that moment, you will receive that gift, or you will at least be more willing to be part of life growing in that retrospection. Gratitude for all those life forms, beings, and all that good stuff. Thank you. I just gotta say. Yeah, anywho. So, like, what are you thankful for? Maybe you're still here with me. Maybe you're not. Maybe you just came in and randomly picked this spot to tune into this moment. Well, what is this moment? Isn't that kind of what we were talking about earlier? Of everything, that they are moments upon itself that build upon itself to being everything and nothing at the same time. To being exactly what one could want and never ask for. I don't know. That doesn't really work that way, right? You can't really, you gotta kind of, breathe, and let's breathe together. So overall, though, I don't think it was done yet. Alaska gonna beat me up. No, not at all. Other than that point where I just made it so, in a sense. But it's not gonna happen like that. I don't really want to be beat up. And then I see it again. And, anywho, though, let's take a short break and listen to some fun sounds from a piano. Okay. You have a blessed one now. So what's up? It's fun being able to hug a plant. What do you think I was gonna say? It's fun being you. It's fun being me. It's fun being a plant. Although, I don't know. Yet, what if you are a plant? Like, that can just move. What if you were a plant that could just move, though? I don't want to talk about this anymore. You want me to, though. Somebody wants me to. Well, let's just say that in the world of a make-believe kingdom. Oh, it's gotta be like the air quotes of make-believe, Or it just would be like, what? Are you saying you're a creator and you can create things? Well, I am a man, so would it not circle around back to me being able to manifest things? I don't know. It's just, wouldn't it be fun to be a light bulb? To be just a light bright in the light bulb of a light bulb. What the heck is a light bulb? What about a light bulb? Oh my gosh, if only that was a UFO. I would say it's a UFO, but I know what it is. Even a UFO is not a UFO anymore once you know what they are. A UFO is like a question. Like, did you just UFO me? I'm about to, don't make me, what we were talking about, UFOs. Doesn't sound, UFOs. FUOs. UFOs. There you go. Was I saying it right the first time? Ooh. E and A. And a lot of M. Maybe a little hint of an O. Like, oh, Zimbabwe. Feliz Navidad. How about, like, one day there will be a plant, and this plant says hi. It says hi from above the treetops of all over somewhere in the plane of existence of this flat earth plane. I'm just saying. Well, in the story it goes that the creation of this plant was the years and the efforts of all those that could play a piano. And so, like, no one questioned that. That was just a thing. And yet, the report that I'm getting right now says that everybody really liked instruments in that culture. So everybody knew how to play an instrument. So I guess that's that one. Alright, let's just check that off our bucket list of finding out answers and be like, thank you. Yet, what if we could hear from a piano again? I don't think we're gonna do it right now though. Well, listen to some birds. As the dog whispers away in the little whispers of a land of a little bit of whispers. And they whisper. They whisper a lot. Those dogs, they whisper. The little whisperers of dogs, they say. It's like a whisper, whisper, whisper. Are you a whisperer? Whispering away the whispers of the whispering whisper. Whispered Asian. Is that a word? Whispered Asian. I am very curious now. What would that be? What would that be like? Are you serious right now? Whisperation? Whisperation? Hey Siri, what does whisperation mean?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does whisperation mean. Check it out.
You're not gonna read it to me? Oh my god, you're gonna make me read it? I feel like I don't even know what to say right now. I don't even know what to say. Whisperation. Let's look it up. How about this? How about that? So if you don't want to hear all the clicking, I'm gonna click and not click it, click. Clicking it, clacking it. Click, clacking it, clacking it. Click, clacking it. It's like I'm clicking it. Whisperation. Like whisperation. Whispered Asian, huh? Whispered Asian. You know what? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Whispered Asian. Is that what I'm saying now? At least that's what it sounds like I'm saying now. Whispered Asian. But that's not what I'm saying now. Is it what I'm saying? Sounds like a parable to me. What do you say, tree? Anybody ever ask a tree advice? Like, and then the wind blew, and then you fell over. And like, Oh my gosh, that would be an epic story. I'm gonna write that story. I say that now. What will I do? What will I do? What does this things have to say about this whisperation? What about whispering? Whispering. Whispering. Whispered. Whispering. Aloud. With a loud voice. Whispered. Aloud. Whisperer. Speak very softly. Murmur. Murmur. Murmur has it. Goss Latin. Murmurar. Wow. Why wouldn't, like, why not just keep the R? Murmurar. 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 I don't know. There we go. There's a date. 1560s. Related to whispering. An alternative verb. Alternative. It's alternative verb. Now observed. Observant was whisper. I must be having a good time. Who knows? Who knows? Can you still hear me? Are you still recording my life? I'm just gonna pause it just a second just to see what life says to me. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and let you hear something else. What do we want? A guitar? A guitar? You want a guitar? Okay, I'll give you a guitar. Maybe something else. I don't know. Let's find out. Love you. So, like, what if I was like to tell you a story? Ooh, let's tell you a story. Okay. Well, let's set it up. Let's hang on. Let's see. Does it sound good? What does it sound like? What do you know? Okay, so let's tell you a story, huh? Let's do this. I don't know. Could you even handle a story right now? Could I, like, be like, doing my thing and, like, tell you a story? I don't know. Let's see. I know. How about we just pumping it like a rock star, nothing but a tree hugging, nothing but the rock star in me well, it's like that never happened, but I never gonna tell you, but it's like not me. How about where it's like you and it's like I never gonna happen. It's like it never gonna happen. It's like it never gonna happen. It's like it never gonna happen in the past. Happen in the past. It's like a cook your heels up, go to downtown, be your thing, then nothing's gonna stay me. But here we go. Like, what if we just created a little bit more? A little bit more of a. And then there was fire. That was like the Prince of but he never came to water. Water, here it stands. That air became water when it became water. It became some water in the land of fire. Trees grew up and up and up and up in fire. Here we go to rock and roll. You know, it's like yes indeed, it's like I can snowball. It's like I don't know what it's gonna got me here. I'm gonna plant a tree like no other, like gonna plant that tree. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole, but plant that tree today. Hey. Oh, yeah. Let me hear you say it's all in your way. You say it's. Okay, well, this is gonna be it though, you know. Or maybe I'll keep going. Not doing this though. And change it up. This is fun, but let's get back down to the real stuff, you know. Like how to have a heartbeat. You know, I'm just saying. Don't you wanna have a heartbeat? What kind of heartbeat do you want? Maybe today, and well, you could plant a tree. I hear that's a good idea these days. I don't know, I feel like there's just echo that's happening, and some reverb. Who knows? Will I ever get to know anybody that's like this or not? Well, what if it was like that? What if I just went ahead and did that? Never called you. Never. Well, would you call it ghosting? Who knows? To live forever? To never have lived at all? I keep saying to myself, What if I am just a doll? Like, I play dress up with myself because I can. Yet, is it really me? I look into that mirror and I say, look, mirror, you want to stare me down today? Just like yesterday? And then I end up staring myself down. Yet, on the other end though, who knows what's really going on that side? Does that side really hold my fate? Does that side really hold my fate? Is something like some magistrate, something like some elevate? Yet, who knows? Is it me? Do I know? They say I do. I say I do too. Who? Do too. Who said do too? Nobody did but me. That's what they say. That's what they say. Yet overall, I am going to take us on a journey across the world and back again. You ready? Done. Anywho, I don't know. The meaning of life, one would say. What is the meaning of life? Well, there is the meaning of life. There's the quoted meaning of life, and there is the action of the meaning of life. To say simply, there's so many more variations and levels to all that kind of stuff. Yet, so like, the action of meaning of life, is probably a new thing. It's, you only thought about the other ones, the meaning of life, and yet how does the action of meaning of life really bring forth any kind of, kind of like solitude, any kind of solace? Is really, how do you interpret the meaning of life? And like, where does it take place in this interpretation of the meaning of life? Does the meaning of life happen in what? We could say the now moment. That would be fine. Saying the now moment would just be something fun, than saying anything else. Yet, it's quite simply, where was I gonna go with that? Who knows? Who knows? They know. They know. You know. Anywho, so the action of the meaning of life, let's say, like, you can say, like, there's the whole concept of, if you have a car that's going, that keeps on going, And then you take a picture, and that car is going like so fast. It's still there. you know, it's always there. Yet when you take the picture, it's not there because it's going so fast. Yet it's not there. So does it really exist? Kind of thing. And yet, what if there was a whole concept behind that concept and around that concept? I don't know if you really can grasp what I'm saying, be it that I'm not saying it in the right way, or you're just not meant to hear it at this moment. And which is all gravy, It's all fun, it's all dandy, it's all what it is. So overall, though, what about, so what do I mean by the action of the meaning of life? Well, being there in the now moment, well, that's what I was talking about, the whole experience of the now moment, right? Of how you interpret, how do you interface, right? How do you be thankful for the action of happening, which is like an after the fact kind of thing, even though you're supposed to do it right away, where it's regardless, it's just, I guess you don't have to do it. It's not an after the fact thing, it's right away. It's simply simultaneously one thing's happening at the same time. So I'll say that again, simply simultaneously one thing's happening at the same time. And so the action of the meaning of life, and upon that, the interpretation of the meaning of life, one's interpretation upon your interpretation, upon what is the life journey that one will have if one is willing to go forth and see their self as beautiful. Then wouldn't that be the meaning of life right there? And I'm talking about focus. The focus of something would be then the action of the meaning of life, at least. It wouldn't be the meaning of life, it would just be the sight, the action of the meaning of life. And would it be the sight of it? I'm not sure. Yet the point is that right there you have the action of the meaning of life happening, versus the air quote of the meaning of life, and or the meaning of life, right? Because being able to partake in the level of sight, yeah, sure, we can simply say it's sight upon the meaning of life, the interaction, regardless of the semantics of what we call the name of how it gets interfaced with, or how we interact with it, or the interaction between the two. Rambling. Let me see, where was I? of the actualized meaning of life. So we have that, the sight level, right? Which is, still part of the action, the happening of the action of the meaning of life. And yet, that still is at a level of what is, what would you say, the ability to even interact with it is, if that's the level that you are at this moment, at that moment, at your moment, allowed to feel, or it's not about you're being not, it's what you're allowed, I guess, in a sense, yes, yet in this more of the sense of, are you allowing yourself the ability to experience that level,